Greetings and welcome. Thank you for stopping by my channel. My name is Ama Lightworker. For those of you who don't know me, thank you to all of my returning subscribers. I am doing this series of videos for N19 for each and every sign of the zodiac. I am shuffling a few cards from a few different decks. I always tell you the meaning of the card first, and then I tune in psychically to hit the spirit and spirit guides as to why that card showed up for you, what is the psychic message that it carries for you. Please always remember that these are general readings. If you like to have your very own private consultation, please email me at amalightworker@gmail.com or visit the website www.amalightworker.com. And of course, all of the contact information is listed below down here in the Show More description box. For those of you who are interested to know more, I made a whole new video for each and every sign of the zodiac for download and purchase through Vimeo.com. Again, for those of you who are interested, in the Vimeo videos, I am doing an Akashic reading for you for each and every sign of the zodiac. And in addition to that, I'm also opening one more card to give you also some messages from the tarot cards. The link for the Vimeo videos, if you are interested, again, you are going to find it down here below in the Show More description box. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. If you are not subscribed yet, when you subscribe, remember to turn on the bell notification icon and to set your preference to be notified every time there is activity on this channel. Always remember that I do a few live streamings for each month. I always do a live Akashic reading, live YouTube streaming for each and every sign of the zodiac for each mid-month. On top of everything else that I do, and you want to be notified about that. Happy Valentine to you if you celebrate time. And remember, February 4th signifies the new year in terms of energies. 2018 doesn't start to kick in full until February 4th. So for those of you who have an understanding of energy, Okay, please understand that the new year actually energetically starts every year on February 4th. And of course, it's very close to the Chinese New Year as well. So happy energetic year to all of us. Thank you. Taurus Sun, Taurus Rising, and Taurus Moon, and 19. The general feelings that I am picking up for you have to deal with love and relationship. Quite a romantic month for some of you. A certain sense of balance and justice taking place. Reorganizing a financial situation. For some of you, could be about giving or receiving, or buying and selling of a property. Feeling more in tune with yourself. Having a very heightened intuition. Uncovering the truth, material and financial, or material and spiritual prosperity, having to kind of reorganize your life, having new ideas, new goals as to where do you want to go from now, figuring out what works for you in your life or what doesn't work for you anymore. The first card that wanted to show up is the Lovers. To me, it means partnerships, being in tune with each other's needs, passion, sudden unpredicted changes, love, friendship, unions, meetings, choice, travel, or personal property. For some of you, the timing is just going to be perfect for you not only to feel reconnected to yourself, feeling reconnected to your true values, your true wants, desires, and wishes, but the timing is going to be perfect for some of you to have some kind of a lucky encounter. This lucky encounter could eventually help some of you to land either a new job, to land a new job position, or to even land a whole new career. For other Taurians, it is about finding love in the most unexpected places, because I keep getting a feeling of some of you planning to travel, being sent on a special mission, so to speak, by your job, on a special project. Maybe your work is going to send you to travel even. So for some of you, it feels like you are looking for work or to expand your career, but you find love instead. That's what's going to happen for some of you Taurians. So again, this encounter, it's going to happen for those of you who are not really looking for love, but when you do meet this person, it almost feels by accident, you are going to feel a very deep connection with one another. Some of you need to clear the air about the past. You need to clear the air about the past with your current partner or with your current husband or wife. You need to clear your air, the air about what went wrong in past relationships that you may have. It's now time for you Taurians to free yourself from any guilt, any shame, any attachments that you have, because where you are headed towards a new journey in life. For some of you, this is not just a new job or a new career or some kind of new beginning. This will symbolize the beginning of a whole new journey. But as you are beginning this new journey in your entire life, like a whole new life, it's not like you understand and you realize what is happening until later on. Somebody be telling you something, could also be happening unwillingly. They be telling you something that you are going to find either very hurtful or you could be quite puzzled by it. You need to be prepared to take it one day at a time, particularly with a work situation, because there are surely going to be a whole lot of changes. There's going to be a lot of work, and you are also going to put a lot of passion, a lot of energy, a lot of drive, not only in your work if you are working, or in anything else that you are interested in. For some of you, I keep getting also feeling part of a community when you truly feel that you belong. So feeling in tune with each other's needs has to deal with you meeting a new group of people with whom you really feel that you belong. Some of you will be planning on attending some kind of workshop or a spiritual retreat, or maybe you already did attend a spiritual retreat, and to you it's going to feel like the people that you have interacted or that you will interact are going to be very important, because they're going to feel part of your spiritual family. You are really going to feel connected to them. Some of you are going to work really hard into developing further any skills that you have. You are just going to focus on developing further a talent that you have, a skill that you have. It's surely going to be a month of learning a lot this month. The next card that you have is the Six of Pentacles. To me, it means both sides of generosity, giving and receiving. Assess what you can give and what is offered to you. To me personally, it also means balance between giving and receiving, balancing your financial situation, and sometimes to me it also means justice or having to deal with justice in legal court or justice matters, so through the legal system. For some of you, it could be about legalizing a union. This could be a business partnership that finally is going to be official or legal. This could be a marriage, okay, that now is going to be legal or official. For some of you, it could be about applying to get a marriage license. There's going to be some kind of a big sale happening. Some of you will be thinking about selling a business. You'll be thinking about selling a car. You may be thinking of selling other things that you possess. And you could be getting ready with the paperwork, the legalities, whatever else you need to put in order so that you can start to make this sale possible. Some of you could be looking to purchase either a home, a car, a property. I keep getting the feeling that few of you could be also doing a lot of buying of stuff online or even selling online. Partnerships are going to be important. A lot of you are going to develop different kinds of partnership. Maybe at work, you could be required to partner up with someone to work on a specific portfolio, on a specific project, to work with specific clients. Some of you, I also keep hearing, taking a test or learning and preparing to take this important test. For some of you, this is going to be a significant test that you need to pass because it's really going to boost your career or is going to facilitate you earning money and even earning money in a new way. Some of you could be making a little bit investment, like maybe purchasing on your computer, purchasing an app, purchasing other things that are going to facilitate, in other words, you making money. There's going to be some activity around the way how you bank. What kind of banks do you use? Do you bank online? Any apps that you could be using about that? Some of you end up opening a new bank account. Could be about credit cards. But there's going to be interesting activity around finances, banking, and credit cards. There's going to be a certain sense that a certain balance that you have been craving for, finally you are going to be able to achieve that. If the balance that you are craving for has to deal with the family situation, okay, living in peace and harmony, you are going to be able to achieve that. If the balance that you are craving has to deal with your finances, how much money you're making and how much money you're spending, you're going to be able to reestablish that. If the balance that you are seeking has to deal with a situation involving friends, how much time do you have alone, how much time do you spend with friends, how much time do you dedicate to your spouse or to your family, in some ways you're going to find new ways to reestablish this balance. For some of you, there's going to be a circumstance when you're going to feel like money comes in and just like it came, you get to spend it. And there's going to be an uncomfortable situation where somebody is going to point out to you the way how you spend or the way how you deal with money. You are going to adopt new ways, new healthy habits. These new ways or these new healthy habits that you are going to adopt are going to be very beneficial to you. So maybe you're looking to find new ways of eating healthy, new ways of exercising, new ways of doing meditation, new ways of using the law of attraction. Whatever you are going to learn, you are going to be able to adopt that into your everyday life. You're going to find for ways to make your life more practical, or you're going to be looking to achieve this balance through practical ways and also practical ways of thinking. For some of you, this has to deal with either a partner that you have, a business partner, a love partner, or a spouse. It could be about the financial situation that needs to be resolved. Could be your spouse in some ways bringing a good news about their finances. Maybe they're getting an inheritance, maybe they're getting a promotion, maybe they're making a sale that's bringing more money. For some of you, it could be about that, the financial situation, okay, in regards to a spouse that you have, a love partner, or a business partner. The next card that you have is the stars. To me, it means faith, hopes, messages, dreams, hurt, disappointment by harsh words, unforced estrangements. It also means a certain circumstance that temporarily, for the time being, could be blocking your success. You need to watch out about how you choose to introduce yourself, how you choose to represent yourself, and you need to be very aware of what kind of impression you give to other people, because the impression that you give to other people could be completely different from the real persona. You need to find the truth about, could be about a lie, could be somebody who lied to you in the past about money, financial situation, about debt. This could be a child that you have. This could be a spouse that you have. And it is about you in some ways connecting the dots together and finally seeing the evidence, or finally uncovering the truth, or finally a light bulb goes in your mind and you have this wonderful idea. Either or, you're going to have to be forced to analyze very deeply your needs, your wants, and what you need to do to be happier, to be more successful. You could come up with, you could feel very emotionally close to someone because it feels like you could be spilling your guts to someone. You could be revealing the truth. Whatever was happening behind the scenes that maybe you did not want to talk to people about it, now you are ready to talk to people about it. You'll be talking to a spouse, you'll be talking to your children, you'll be talking to your boss about it. You need to be a little bit careful around, for some of you, I keep hearing hormonal imbalance issues that you need to address, or maybe you had them in the past and now you have to readdress it again. Issues that could be affecting your skin is coming up. Stay hydrated, be calm, and a certain desire to be reconnected with nature. A lot of you are going to be focused on spending a lot of time outdoors. You are surely going to feel like you just came out of a shell. Okay? People are going to notice more and more your achievement. People are going to notice more and more how much you have been transforming your body, your health, any changes in your physical appearance. And at the same time, I keep hearing that do your best to stay as balanced as you can, even in the midst of disagreements, even as you are struggling. Your eyes are surely going to be open toward a truth that you have never considered before. For some of you, this has to deal with a legal situation or a situation involving the courts that finally comes to a head, or finally comes to a resolution, or finally you are making some progress in a situation involving courts or a legal situation. Self-improvement. This is what I keep hearing for some of you that is going to be very important for you in the month of February. You want to be self-improved. You want to master, ways for you to self-improve. Be careful around not to take on something being said very personally, okay? And do not give up on your dreams because of this maybe uncomfortable situation or these harsh words being spoken. Try not to take it too deeply or very personally. If you run into delays, or if you feel like you are procrastinating, it does feel to me that these delays or this procrastination eventually will work out to your advantage. So take it easy where you feel that your body needs to take it easy. So try to find that happy space, that happy balance in between. The next card that you have is the Moon. Archangel Haniel, important psychic insights. Events behind the scenes, release fears that hold you back. For some of you, either you have lost a pet, or you could be worried about a pet that you already have, because I keep getting bills about this pet piling up. For some of you, I also keep getting the sense of you looking to adopt a pet. So pets are coming up for some of you. You do need to trust your instinct. You do need to trust your sense of creativity. For you Taurians, this is going to be a month when your creativity is going to flourish. You're going to feel very productive. And as I'm saying this, I keep also getting an image psychically of some of you traveling, and how this travel would also in some ways related to your sense of purpose, to your sense of creativity, and you also being introduced to even new ways of communicating with your loved ones, new ways of loving one another. Some of you could be traveling to find love, or there's going to be a situation when you travel back and forth, maybe because this lover may not necessarily live that close by. So there's going to be traveling back and forth. You are going to surprise yourself by something that you could be saying, something that you could be doing in a spur of the moment, but in some ways you are going to end up surprising your own self. Pay attention to your feelings. The future is going to look great for any of you Taurians, but for the time being, you need to put on the work. You need to work toward your ideas to bring them to fruition, and do allow collaboration to take place. Do allow people to give you an insight. Do be on the lookout for people who can help you in other ways. Some of you are going to be interested in growing your own food, working with nutrition, working with healthcare, working with insurances is also coming up. Some of you are going to be focusing on maybe other things that you want to do as a second job, or even as a career change. You are going to be thinking about your retirement. You could be consulting people. You could be coming up with a plan, ideas, desires, wish, dreams about your future retirement. Doesn't mean that you are retiring today or anytime soon. But for some of you, the future, when you're going to retire, that could be coming up in a very interesting conversation. The moon also has to deal in some ways with unveiling the truth, and how some situations could be changeable or deceiving in an area of your concern right now. Go with your gut and do ask for advice from professionals or people that you trust along the way. Some kind of truth is going to come up. You could be the one revealing the truth. Somebody else around you, they could be revealing the truth. But the truth will definitely be very surprising for you Taurians. The next card that you have is material and spiritual prosperity. An excellent card to have. You are about to have more material possessions under your name. Some of you are going to gain more titles, getting more titles under your belts. You could be ready to publish a book. You'll be chosen by a talent agency. You'll be chosen to play in a theater play, in a movie, in a commercial, or to perform in an audience. You could be deciding to enter some kind of a competition. You decide to start a YouTube channel. You decide to start workshops. You could decide to enter some kind of a new program. So you are beginning new things, and all of these things, whatever your new beginning is, it feels like is very connected to your karma. You are exactly where you need to be at this point of your life. Whatever has not been working so far for you, it is because that wasn't serving right to the highest purpose of your soul. And sometimes these new beginnings can happen quite spontaneously, maybe even unpredicted for some of you, but it is the right thing to do so that you can achieve the highest purpose of your soul. For some of you, you are going to be trained with exoteric matters, Reiki, energy, astrology. I keep getting some of you even purchasing books, scrolling down information, attending fairs, maybe psychic fairs or festivals. You are surely going to be drawn to things that are spiritual, religious, or otherwise. The kind of support that you are going to get in Fairy, it is the kind of support that is behind the scenes, because a lot of planetary movements, angels, spirit, the spiritual world is surely supporting you in a big way. And whatever you are going to start is going to give you good results. So anything that you are thinking of initiating, beginning, starting, put things in order, documentation, whatever you need to have in order now to have this new beginning. So don't delay. If that new beginning is indeed up to you, do not delay it. For some of you, I keep getting the purchasing of a new property. This could be a new home that some of you be moving to a new home. You could be purchasing a new home. You surely have the promise of a career going very well. This could be your current career. This could be this career change that you are thinking. So it's going to be going very well. There is the promise of that to happen, again, provided that you are going to be doing the work now. A lot of you could be involved in some kind of research. You could be searching for an apartment. You could be searching for laws, regulations. You could be looking for doing a research about how to get things listed, or a real estate property listed, how to look for a lawyer. I keep getting a lot of you are going to be doing some kind of research, finding some kind of information. I see a lot of you Googling stuff, typing things on a computer. You could be working on a paper. You could be working on a speech, a presentation. And I also keep hearing congratulations are in order. Either a performance is going to go very well, or a presentation or a speech will be going very well. So it could be a calm month for some of you. For other Taurians, this could be a very rewarding month. I hope that this is making sense to you. Do comment down here below. Email me for a private reading, amuletworker@gmail.com. If you'd like to know more, I have already made a whole new video for your sign, an Akashic reading plus one more tarot card. For those of you who are interested for download and purchase, the link is down here below in the show more description box. I will connect with you again. Please like, share, subscribe, thumbs up. Thank you.